Hi, this is Aaron with Zollotech. Today we have the brand new Motorola Devour. It'll be in stores, I believe, this week. It's from Verizon. It's a new Android smartphone. I have not opened this yet. It's a slider. A lot smaller box than I thought. Let me just give you a size comparison. The box is the size of the iPhone. So that's a little bit smaller than it may look in pictures. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Go ahead and open this. There we go. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than I expected. It's the size of the whole box. They just use pretty efficient packaging here. So let's go ahead and open this up. So we've got the phone. Kind of cold. I just got it recently here. Nice aluminum. Very solid feeling, or very nice construction. Let's go ahead and open the box and see what comes along with this. So it looks like we've got a wall adapter. And if you can see here, it's got a USB in or out. Comes with a USB cable. And pretty hefty one too. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So the end is micro USB and with a regular end on it, just like anything else. It says EcoMoto. And it looks like we got the battery. So there's the battery and a little bit of paperwork here, getting to know the Moto Blur. So what this is, it's an Android 1.6 smartphone with Moto Blur. It's like the Motorola Click on T-Mobile as far as the interface is concerned. So we'll go ahead and take a look a little bit later at that, a little bit more in depth. So here's some tips, hints, and shortcuts, consumer information, and product safety and warranty. So I'll go ahead and step back in here to get it out of the way for now. So let's first take a look at the phone. And we'll go in more in depth in a couple days or so. So on the back it says Blur, Verizon, nice aluminum finish. If you can see that. I do have the iPhone for a size comparison. So about the same dimensions as an iPhone. The screen is actually a 3.1 inch touchscreen. So a little bit smaller than some of the other screens. Let's go ahead and insert battery, navigation here. Voice recognition, volume, power lock. It kind of points all that out here. So in the back, you've got your camera. On the top, you have your headphone jack. Looks like you've got a sleep-wake button at the top. And on the sides, you have a camera button. And these are all coded. Let me pull all these little stickers off here. So you've got a volume rocker switch. Let's see what this is. This is voice recognition. So you push the button. I guess you listen for voice recognition. Here's a quick camera button, which is always nice and convenient, something the iPhone does not have. And the one big thing with this is if you need a slide-out keyboard, there you go. You got a full QWERTY. The keyboard rather is raised. It has a more tactile feel. I haven't used it at all. I mean, this is the first time I've looked at it. But just in comparing this with a Droid, the keyboard is definitely raised. These have bumps on them. And on the F and J key, just like on your normal keyboard, you have a little bump there. The one thing I'm not crazy about, and I've seen other people that have reviewed this already, is the space bar right in between the bottom row, but that's just to save space, and I'm sure anybody that uses this for any time won't have a problem adjusting to that. So, nice, solid feel to this. This is a really, feels really strong. Like, you're not going to break it. I mean, it's probably... The Droid is about the same, but this, I want to say this feels even more solid, and maybe that's because you've got this ridge here. Not really sure, but just thought I'd mention that. So, let me just give you a few of the specs that go along with this. It's a 3.1 inch touchscreen, 320 by 480 display. It's 4.5 inches by 2 inches, 2.5 inches, and it's 0.6 by 0.61 inches, so that must be right here. It has up to 340 minutes talk time, 440 hours standby. Has a 3 megapixel camera, has EVDO Rev A, has Wi-Fi BNG, has a GPS, supports audio and video, Bluetooth with A2DP, has an HTML5 compatible browser, comes with an 8 gigabyte smart card, or sorry, I'm a little off today, but has a micro SD card, and has speakerphone, and also has Vcast with Rhapsody if you choose to use that. So let's go ahead and just take a look at the battery cover here. See how we get that off. Let's see. On the side, to insert battery, this flips open. Okay, so we slide that back. It's kind of different, and it flips open. So, and it's held on with like a little dongle here. I don't know if you can see that. Let's pull this out. It says do not cut, so you've got this little tab to pull the battery out. So let's go ahead and open the battery, and we can power it on for the first time, but like I said, we'll go in more in depth down the road here with this. So looks like it goes in this way. The connects here. It's different for a battery, but nice that it has a removable battery. So we just pull this, comes out, and it doesn't really click, or maybe it does. There we go. Yeah, I just didn't push it in far enough. You've got a little holder right here. You've got your micro SD slot right here. We'll go ahead and take a look at that. And 8 gig micro SD card. And that's where we go. There we go. Slide that back in. There we go. So there's the phone by itself. Now this feels like it sticks out a little bit now. Let me make sure I have this battery in here all the way, because it just feels a little bit different now that the battery's in there. Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead and peel this off, and we'll turn it on for the first time. There we go. So as you can see, screen's a little bit smaller than the iPhone. Not bad though, nice and bright. It looks like you've got some touch buttons down here. You have your little scroll right here. And the nice keyboard. I really like a keyboard. Never thought I'd get used to it after using an iPhone for, a couple years or so, since the first one. But after using a Palm Pre, I really like the keyboard. And this is a much bigger keyboard, so that might be pretty convenient. So you can see that came up, says Moto Blur, Verizon Wireless. And we'll wait for that to boot. But you can see it's pretty much the same size. I'll wait a second. But let me just show you dimensionally. So it's a little bit thicker than the iPhone. That's about right. You can see past that. It's not bad. I mean, it's not horribly thicker, but it is not much bulkier, much stronger built. Let me go back here. So it has some haptic feedback when I'm touching this. Go back. Well, I hit a button, so you can see it instantly switched. Emergency dialer. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Welcome to Moto Blur. Choose your language. Let's start. And this is a capacitive touchscreen. My hands are a little bit dry, and maybe that's why it's not working. Yeah, because it's working. Well, I'll have to try it a little bit later, but just wanted to give you a quick overview. We're running out of time here, so we'll go in more in depth, but it's your basic setup for any Android phone. Although this has Moto Blur on it, which has a bunch of social features, and we'll go into that a little bit later. But very nice phone so far, built really well, real solid. So real pleased to check this out. And that's pretty much it with this. If you have any questions that I haven't answered as far as what comes in the box, that sort of thing, please feel free to comment. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. That allows us to get more stuff to show you. So if you'd like to see anything, like I said, that I haven't mentioned, please feel free to ask. I don't see that it comes with a headset. We'll check out battery life and that sort of thing. It looks like it has a half a charge. So this is Aaron with Zollotech. We'll see you next time.